Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Back to the lost mine of Phandelver. We are in the process of prepping our claim for the new party. We're playing. Stay on the loop now. We got some UFC to roll. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through the story and make sure that we know everything that we might need with the characters, the NPCs, make sure that we know what their goals are, what they're after as well. So introduction, no need for that, background. So we know it's the Rock Seekers, Gundren Rock Seeker, right? Let's find our overview. Okay, in Wave Echo Cave, yeah, that's fine. Okay, and adventure hook, what does that mean? You can let players invent their own reasons for visiting Phandelver, or you can use the following event: meet me in Phandelver. Oh yeah, that's just getting them to the town, and more about the Forgotten Realms. Let's find a bit more information. So the Forgotten Realms, just like a fantasy novel or movie, an adventure is set in a larger world. In fact, the world can be anything that the DM and players can imagine. It could be a swords and sorcery setting at the dawn of civilization, where barbarians battle evil sorcerers, or a post-apocalyptic fantasy where elves and dwarves wield magic amid the wreckage of a technological civilization. Most D&D settings are somewhere between those two extremes. Worlds of medieval high fantasy with knights and castles, as well as elven cities, dwarven mines, and fearsome monsters. The world of the Forgotten Realms is one such setting, and that's where the story in this adventure takes place. We're in the Forgotten Realms. You know that, on the Sword Coast, if I'm not mistaken. That's not too bad either. In the realms, knights stare the crypts of the fallen dwarf kings of Delzoon, seeking glory and treasure. Rogues prowl the dark alleyways of teeming cities such as Neverwinter and Baldur's Gate. Clerics in the service of gods wield mace and spell, questing against the terrifying powers that threaten the land. Wizards plunder the ruins of the fallen Natharis Empire, delving into secrets too dark for the light of day. Dragons, giants, demons, and unimaginable abominations lurk in dungeons, caverns, ruined cities, and the vast wild places of the world. On the roads and rivers of the realms travel minstrels and peddlers, merchants and guards, soldiers, sailors, and steel-hearted adventurers carrying out tales of strange, glorious, faraway places. Good maps and clear trails can take even an experienced youth with dreams of glory far across the world. Thousands of restless would-be heroes from backcountry farmsteads and sleepy villages arrive in Neverwinter and the other great cities every year in search of wealth and renown. Welcome to the viewer that's here with me. Where are we? Known roads may be well traveled, but they aren't necessarily safe. Spell magic, deadly monsters, and cruel local rulers are all perils that you face when you travel in the Forgotten Realms. Even farms and freeholds within a day's walk of a city can fall prey to monsters, and no place is safe from the sudden wrath of a dragon. 1 second. The dragon. The regional map shows just a tiny part of this vast world in a region called the Sword Coast. This is a region of adventure where daring souls delve into the wreckage of ancient strongholds and explore ruins of long-lost cultures. Amid a wilderness of jagged snow-capped peaks, alpine forest, lawlessness, and monsters, the coast holds the greatest bastions of civilization, including the coastal city of Neverwinter. Maybe we should spend some more time in Neverwinter if we're gonna take this campaign. I don't know, we'll see. One of the things that you can do as a DM is reward players for role-playing. Each of the characters included this set has 2 personality traits. One, yeah, we know that. That's fine. Okay, so first things first. Goblin arrows. What do we do with goblin arrows? 1 second. The start of the adventure. We are ready. The adventure begins as the player characters are escorting a wagon full of provisions and supplies from Neverwinter to Phandelver. The journey takes them south along the high road to the Tribord Trail, which heads east as shown on the overland map. When they're a half day's march from Phandelver, they run into trouble with goblin raiders from Cragmore Tribe. Make sure we have all that. Got the big city with our players and a wagon that are placed. It's the wagon. Okay, perfect. Then move to, where is it? Goblin ambush. Yeah, no, right. Read the box text when you're ready to start. If you create a different adventure, alright, that's in. Okay, driving the wagon, that's fine. Alright, that's all good. Goblin ambush. We have here. As you come around a bend, you spot two dead horses, sprawled about 50 feet.